Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy day after 4th of July. Let me just, here I am. Oh, I found myself right away. Here we go. Say hi when you come in. There's Debbie Harmon. How are you? Good morning. So glad you guys are joining me this morning. We are going to finish a fun project that we started on the main page. So if you are new here, welcome. I'm Mary LaFay, owner and creator of Diva Design Stencils, also with Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara. There's Charlotte. How are you this morning? Ladies, I had such a great day yesterday. It was just absolutely wonderful. We closed the shop yesterday, and Rich did some yard work. I laid by the pool. I completed 3 new stencils that I'm so excited to share with you guys. I'm so excited. There's Robin. How are you, sweet friend? Good to see you. Good morning, Jackie. You guys ready to get started? So I was really on the fence about this project. We started this. Good morning, Grace. Hey, Nikki Hunter. We started this last Friday on the main page, and I was actually going to do another project with you, but I decided because I was off yesterday that I would, we were going to finish this on date night. But this is what we started with. This is from the new Andy Skinner collection from Decoupage Queen. It is called Joy. And I just kind of gave it a little bit of a backdrop of kind of like a wash, if you will. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Bonnie and Nancy and Linda Miller. How's everybody doing? There's Rebecca. How are you, sweet friend? There's Nikki Hunter. You're trying to keep the dogs calm with all the fire. Do you still have fireworks there? I tell you what, our dogs were in a panic last night. I have our dog Gigi. She just shakes. They're good. You guys, they're good. I'm not just saying that because I made them, but they're good. They're exactly what I've been needing. And that's kind of how this all started. So I started designing stencils for JRV, and I've always had a love affair with stencils. But it really came from a need that I had because I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. So let me move my camera back just a little bit. So I started creating stencils. I worked and designed for JRV for about almost 3 years, and then we kind of branched off. God said it's time. Good morning, Molly. How are you, ladies? All right, do I need a chair? Let me grab one just in case. I have some fun stuff to tell you about. Let me see. There we go. Let me move. There's Patricia. Good morning. Bonnie. Let's get this down. Let's get started. So we have a new product that I'm excited to share with you as well. We're also doing a printable. I'll tell you about that as we go. All right, so this is what we started with, and I was on the fence. I literally was torn between, which are really 2 of the top sellers for backgrounds. Cottage lace is probably one of our biggest sellers because it looks great in every color. It really does. I feel like cottage lace is always a good idea, but due to the nature of this design, I'm kind of thinking Bohemian Rhapsody. I did have a great 4th list. Thank you so much. I'm thinking Bohemian Rhapsody. How did the doggies do? We gave them calm me down medicine. Vivian's fine. Gigi, not so good. She was stuck on me like she was Velcro dog last night, and she was just like this. I know, cottage lace is so good. Good morning, Deb Hoffman. But here's the thing, I just feel like this paper kind of has like a little boho vibe to it. So I think we're gonna do this. So I'm actually continuing to work on new stencils, even though this next release is completed. I've just got so many ideas in my head, and I always feel like I kind of wait until the last minute because I'm busier than a one-arm paper hanger, okay? But the truth of the matter is I need to be designing all year long, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Coming out with some really fun new ideas that I think you guys are really going to like. You have 2 dogs that are so terrified. And it's funny because until I had dogs, I never realized how bad fireworks is for animals. They're just so scared. Anyway, we are going to be doing some word packs coming up as well. This is an old stencil. It's retired, but it is coming back. And I was on the fence if I should put blessed or redeemed. And I think I'm going to put redeemed. So I am going to put a word here at the bottom. And I think we'll start with that. So this is going to be my color palette. Let's see. We're using Pentart fabric paper. I think I should, because I started this on my page. I think I should back up the train just a little bit. Okay, let's talk about, let me know in the comments if you have ever decoupaged onto textiles, okay? Because there's a couple of things you're gonna wanna know. First, prep is super, super important, really important, because you don't wanna go through all that work and then not have your piece hold up. Good morning, Sandy. There's my Lulu, how are you? Pentart fabric medium is like your primer. So I didn't do this down here because I didn't put paper there. So any place that you're going to be applying paper, you want to put, good morning Sheila and Bonnie, hi Melissa, you want to put a layer of fabric medium on there. This is the primer, okay, for your textile. This is what's going to help it adhere. This is what's going to make sure life is wonderful. Life is beautiful all the time. There's sweet Ari. How are you? You've decoupaged on fit. Yes, I know the ladies in my private group have. We're actually doing a whole series this month on textiles, and we're getting ready probably to do another jacket. I'm pretty sure it's either going to be a jacket or a bag. So fabric medium, Pentart fabric medium. Then we're going in with our decoupage varnish and glue as our decoupage medium. And this will also be our first layer of top coat. So this goes under your paper and over your paper. Okay, so now I said that, and I'll probably do a recap anyway after. This is going to be my color palette. This is what I've decided. I'm really, really loving this sky blue, dark blue. I don't know if I'm going to do the hazelnut. I feel like it's going to get lost in there. Good morning, Pamela. I do want to pinch a white. I'm going to do my letters in black. I think I'm going to do my letters in black. And then the dark blue. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the petrol blue or not. I don't think so. Let's get started. Good morning, Estelle. Let me know if you're new. I'd love to welcome you. You'll be on a short trip to Chick-fil-A with 3 grandkids. Okay, Judy, have fun. Have fun. All right, do I want to do the words in black? I think I do want to do the words in black. I absolutely think I do. And I don't think I'm going to use this. I do think I'm going to use, I just had to open up a new one. I tell you what, sometimes my hands just don't work so great. There's a lot of things happening today, so we're kind of short on our viewers this morning. There's a lot of people all going live at the same time. If you don't mind sharing this out, I certainly would appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to be good. That is going to be good. And I'll probably need a little more of that. Let me grab some stir sticks. Maybe not. We'll go a little at a time. All right, let's get a little bit of white. Black is out of stock. They're also out of stock at Pentart as well. I don't know when it will be restocked, but we have plenty of the other colors. You can always, if something, oh, that's too much. If something says out of stock, you can always put it back in stock request. And then I get a notification of that somebody's wanting something, and as soon as it goes back into inventory, you will get an email, which is a great thing. Speaking of email, that's a good segue into our email. We are going to be, thank you so much for sharing, Susan. I don't even know if you're supposed to say that anymore. There's Pamela, how are you? Email, let's talk about emails. If you sign up for our email list, if you're not on there already, you get the schedule of where I'll be for the week. you'll get the replays of all the lives, but we're starting to do a monthly printable. So I've created a printable for this month. It's going out tomorrow in our email, so you can print it as many times as you want. It's a free printable. Free, my favorite F word. It's a free printable, and it's just a way to say thank you for those of you who support us, both on this page and on our main page. So, vintageretailtherapy.com. I don't know if I have it linked here. You know what? Let me pop it in the comments, and then maybe I can pin it. So there's going to be a free printable there. You can print it on copy paper, or, this is the exciting part. Thank you, Patricia. She says my newsletter is great. Yeah, I have a real special lady who does that for me. That is great. And she does such a good job. Let me make sure I don't spell this wrong, because that would be like me. Okay. There we go. Let me see if I can pin it. Pin. Yes! I love when technology works in my favor. There's sweet Barbara. How are you? Hi, Molly. Did I say hi to you? I think I did. Good morning, Linda. All right, so we're doing a free printable. You can print out as many copies as you want. The only things you can't do is you can't sell them, which is fine, because this is just for personal use. Good morning, Laura. New to the shop, and I'm really excited about this. Actually, it's not new to the shop. I've had it for over a year. It just never made it on our website. We're carrying the stone paper. What is stone paper? And we have it in 2 different sizes. You can use this paper to print your printable. If you've not heard about stone paper, it's pretty amazing. I haven't tried it, but if it does what it says it's gonna do, I'm sold. So, it's washable, natural fiber, extra strong, does not tear, versatile for all decorations. You can pierce it, you can cut it, you can sew it, you can die cut it, and you can even decorate it with rice paper, stencil, and acrylic colors. Once decorated, it can be cleaned in the washing machine. Cha-ching, bada bing. Before washing, use mixed media glue to stick papers and decorations. There you go. Stone paper. So you can pick up stone paper, you can use it with your printable, and then you can put it on a textile. Or Graphics Fairy is another great resource for free printables. We talk about that all the time in our group, just different places where we get some of our prints. Say what? I know. Hey, Lolly, I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, stone paper. I've had it for over a year. And it was sitting in the other suite. I have another section to our store where I film for my private membership group, and it's been in that other suite for a year. So anyway, it is washable, you guys. It's washable. You can sew on it. It's pretty cool stuff. Is it your birthday today, Barbara? Do we have a birthday in the house? Or 1 or 2? Sounds like 2. Yeah, washable. Amazeballs. All right, let's get started. Quit your yakking, Mary, and get your hands moving. All right, I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to do the black first, and I'll probably use a smaller brush just so that I can do this. What size is A4 and A3, Molly? A4. This actually looks bigger than A3, but this is an A3. So 2 different sizes. So make sure you're signed up on our email. Get your free printable. Good morning, Linda. Your birthday was June 29th. Oh, I guess I missed that. I'm so sorry. I am going to take this down, though. Good morning, Terry. The month went crazy fast. All right. I'm going to try to center this as best as possible. But if I don't get it exactly centered, maybe I should put it here. No, I think I want it up here by the pocket. All right. Just make sure you're on our email list. It's gonna go out tomorrow with our email. And we're gonna do this monthly. So you guys are gonna get a free printable every month. And if you wanna put it on a textile, you'll need to pick up the stone paper. I mean, you can print it on rice paper as well. So I don't tend to offload as much when I'm going on to a thicker textile. You guys are talking about my class. I'm doing a class in September with my friend Vilas Kantos. He's coming all the way from Greece. We have 2 tickets left if somebody wants to come. It is a 3-day extravaganza, and it's going to be amazing. We probably will do online if you can't make it. All right, there's enough of that. What did I do with my water? Did I not bring out water? Shame on me. Shame on me. All right. There we go. There's that. Let's put this to the side. Let's get started. The stone paper is thick. You don't know how it'll be on fabric. It's supposed to be washable. I'm thinking once, I know it's thick. It's super thick. It almost looks like there's 5 papers there. But it says you can wash it. And look at it here on this bag. It's a washable paper. It's very thick, a very thick, extra fibrous paper. All right. I have my apron tape. What happened to my tape? Did I pull it off? I sure did. Ah, poopity-oop. Hang on, let me cover this. Okay. Sheila wants to do virtual. Yeah, Vasilis is a great educator. We have some great projects. There's going to be 3 projects, 3 days. And they're meaty projects, you guys. They're not just piddly little things. They're meaty, meaty, meaty. All right, I like to cover the edges just so that I don't have to worry about it. Linda, we have it on our website. And I think it's got its own category, stone paper. And let's put this here, and let's put this here. So the virtual retreat is filmed in a private classroom, Mary. I'm probably going to be filming mine in segments and probably put it on YouTube because at least that's the plan for now, because Facebook is only letting videos stay up for a month. So I'll probably do pre-recorded, and I may do live in person as well. So I'll probably do both, to be honest with you. All right, let's start here, and let's take this down. See any of our retailers here this morning. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot happening today. Different events. All right, so I'm just going to, and I'm going to start with my lightest color. using a 1.5 inch brush. And then you just find myself a clean spot. Well, not going to be there. Actually, I'll probably put in my white after. All right. Do little sections at a time. And I don't know if I want to do any right in there. I may want to go in with a beige right in through there. I wasn't going to use that color, but I think I will. I think I will. Just so it has a little bit of something, something. Now I kind of feel I need to add it here and there. And then maybe this is a better choice instead of the white. Any questions so far? We would love for you to follow us on our page if you are not already. We will be here every other Saturday morning with a fun and hopefully inspirational project. I wonder what that looks like underneath. I bet you can't see it a whole lot. Let me take a little peek ski. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. That'll work. That will work. So now let's go with this darker blue. Would you believe I just stuck my elbow in there? Guys, I'm a hot mess this morning. This is what happens when I get a day off. That might be too blue. Let's see how we're liking that. Oh yeah, come to mama. Here we go. So now that I know I like it, I can go in with a little more color. which means not necessarily offload so much. And a lot of the times I like overlapping the colors just a little bit because I feel like it makes it more interesting. And I don't necessarily even mind if I don't have the same intensity of color all over. See, that's gonna look great. Hi, Gigi and Vivian. My girls are here reporting for duty. All right. So I think we really are liking that blue. What do you guys think? You're liking the blue on there?
I'm gonna put this in the drawer.
Okay. Thank you. All right, let's move it. Move it, move it, move it. Now, let's see. I may want to. Let's get some more paper towel. Everybody's saying hi, Rich. Get my fan on. It's getting kind of warm in here. What's the weather like where you live? Here in Southern California, it is going to be in the 80s again today.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Linda. Hi, Molly.
Yeah, I think that beige is better than the white. So far, so good. Now we're going to line this up as best as we can.
Line it up, see how far she'll fly.
See what, Liv?
Just line her up and see how far she'll fly.
That's right. So even if you don't get it exactly
Hi,
in the
Mary
same
Casey.
spot,
Hi, Connie King.
it really is okay because
I didn't get a new chair, Linda.
you're supposed to get a new chair?
Yes.
What do you mean?
That one in there is.
Oh, you're upper 80s and humid. Ugh. Gosh, the humidity.
Oh,
sometimes
Donna
is
Schumacher
stressful.
says that it's 104 in Vegas.
Holy smokes. Yeah,
Yes.
well, that doesn't surprise me. We'll be there soon enough.
Hi, Sheila. Hi, Liz.
So my brown is mixing a little
Hi,
with my
Lisa.
blue. I'm sorry, my beige is mixing a little with my brown. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, she's referring in the mirror. She has too many. Oh, okay. Fine. Hi, Charlotte. 90 degrees in Columbus, Ohio.
Holy smokers.
Having lived in Ohio for 20 years, I know how warm it can get, especially humid, especially in the Miami Valley. That's because it's early morning, Linda. The chipperness goes away as the day goes on.
Who, you? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's saying you're extra chipper.
Yes.
He is pretty chipper this morning, isn't he? And you're right. The chippiness goes away as the day rolls on.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm trying to think of what color I want.
Pamela
here.
Fuqua says it's 89 degrees in Louisiana.
Holy
Heat
smokes.
index is 98. That means it's humid as all get out.
Wow.
Patricia says 95 plus humidity equals misery.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. So you can see I'm trying not to overthink this. I'm just trying to space out the colors proportionately so that it's got a little bit of everything here and there.
Lisa Fowler says she ordered that rice paper to put on her tote bag. Good, glad to see.
It's a good paper.
Glad to see some of your.
It's
ideas.
a good paper, Lisa. You'll have to put it in our challenge this month, our group challenge.
Charlotte says humidity bites. Certainly does. But one thing I've noticed about the humidity, one of the benefits, at least when we go to Vegas, it's so hot and so dry. My nose well, it wants to bleed. It's dried up. Everything is dried up. Whereas when I get here, the humidity keeps things kind of fluid, if you will.
But you know what, too? Our dog doesn't have bad allergies when we're in Vegas.
Right. Her eyes clear up.
Her eyes clear up. Moving right along. You've had beautiful last few days, 80s and 90s. You'll reach 100 today. Ooh, that's going to be warm for you.
She says, the season will be cooler for July. Very cool.
So it always kind of looks like a hot mess when you do this, but I pinky swear promise, when you lift this up, it's going to be great. Do a little bit more of this blue color. Where I missed some spots.
Schumacher says the magic of Vegas. I love it.
Yeah. It'll be warm. We'll be there in another couple of weeks. Visit Mom again. Mom's going to be 93 this year. 93, yeah, babe? 93?
What year was she born? 33, right?
She was born in 33. Crazy. '94. 94?
33, right?
Yes. All right, so I want to go over onto my paper just a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do, that's what I thought. 92.
Oh, yeah. 87. Yeah. Never mind. I know what I did wrong.
So I want to cover the paper just a little bit because I don't want to seem like the paper is just a box. So you see, because I just kind of want to, just a little bit over that paper.
Patricia's in Alabama. Glad it gets hot there too. I spent a lot of time in the Birmingham area.
All right, I'm loving that so far. Let's do the other side.
She says, not much humidity here. The times I've been in humid places, my skin plumped up and never looked better.
I probably should.
Wow, Barbara Anderson says her dad was born in 1930 and he's 95.
Wow.
My mom was born in 1927 and I forgot something. 1927 and she is 98.
I can't believe your mom is 98. That's absolutely crazy. His mom is in such good shape.
And I look like my mom.
I tell you what, I've just started using castor oil on my face. And I really am liking it a lot. And on my skin. So I mix castor oil with some lavender. essential oil, and my skin has just been really nice and soft and supple.
Charlotte says her skin doesn't plump up in Georgia. Just wrinkles, wrinkles, and wrinkles.
Charlotte, you're young.
Is this the lot? Is this the?
This is, we're on Diva Designs.
This is not the private group.
No.
Right? I only ask because there's not that many people watching. Pamela says, "Thank God for AC." You got that right.
Yeah, no kidding. Although, you know, I gotta say, we have AC in Fallbrook. We very rarely use it. We find that at night we've just been putting on a fan and leaving the windows
Well,
open.
that's because it drops into the 60s.
It gets chilly at night, so it's warm during the day, and then it gets a little bit cooler at night, and it's the perfect sleeping weather. It really is.
Linda Merrill said she just read about castor oil. She ordered some. She
Yeah.
decided to try it. And
Yeah.
I think yeah, Charlotte said the same thing.
Frankincense is good too. I do have frankincense, but I don't know that I like the smell of frankincense. It's a little too hippie for me. But
But it does it helps aching joints.
but it's supposed to be really good.
I have some.
And I think what I'm going to do is, hang
Frank
on,
doesn't make any sense.
I'm going to put the bottom of this. Gonna line that up right there. Match that. Hey, Bronia. Can you see how I'm just mixing that different color blues? And let's get some of this darker blue in here, and then we'll move it around. Hey, Denise. You're
Charlotte.
using castor oil, jojoba, frankincense, and rosehip oil on your face. Huh.
That's Charlotte.
I never thought to mix that, all of those together. But I guess you could. Why couldn't you?
Who knew?
Who knew?
What's the castor oil supposed to do?
It's really good for you.
What's it? I had to drink it when I was a kid. I remember that.
No, this is
That
for
wasn't
your
so
body.
good for me.
Wanna
Do
add
what?
a little bit. This is for your body. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the kind that you ingest is different.
Oh.
I'm thinking it's gotta be. Does anybody know? Is the drinking kind different? You've been using it on your face and body. You think it's gonna work? I think it's been really good for me. I tell you what, my skin has just been, and my face has been so soft. All right, so
Do
now
you
I'm right
have-
at the edge.
Do you have what's this?
Oh, that's from my class. Do I have what?
Do you have the castor oil?
I do have castor oil. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
No, I know, but you have the whatever.
I
What?
do. I do. I have the one that I'm putting on my body. I started using it when I got home from, Christy turned me onto it when I got home from Palm Springs.
Linda Miller. Yes, Linda. This is date morning.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Linda Miller says it's the same thing.
What's that?
This castor oil is the same castor oil that you used to ingest.
You do? Okay. Who knew? I didn't know that.
What was the original?
I did not know that.
So Linda Miller says, what
So
was,
it's good for everything, right?
Linda Miller asks,
I've heard about castor oil. No, I use it straight, Barbara. I use it straight. I just mix. I put a little bit in my hand. A little goes a long way, but you have to make sure it's a good quality one. I put a little bit in my hand, and then I put a couple of drops of lavender oil because it doesn't smell that good.
Linda Miller says, what was the original use for asks what it was the original use for castor oil? I remember seeing the Little Rascals having to take castor oil, and it wasn't so good.
That's right. That's right. All right, look at that, how fun that looks. You saw where you can put an oil on your belly button on patches to wear an area. Well, you know what? I was told because I don't have a gallbladder and my liver is probably working way overtime to make like a pack and put it on my liver. But I just read something that it doesn't really work. It doesn't work. It's not as effective as what people think, which I found that kind of hard to believe. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up my words just a little bit. I think. Let's cover up that bell just a little. You have a daughter that was told drinking castor oil would put you into labor. Yeah, that's not used to be an old wives' tale. I don't know. I guess it's true, huh? It'll put
That's
you
because
into
it
labor.
tastes so bad, you start vibrating.
You taste so bad, you start vibrating. That's funny. You're funny today.
Funny.
You're funny. All right. Let's move it. You had your gallbladder removed at 21, another complicated surgery. Yeah, I had my gallbladder removed as well. So I know my liver works overtime. But I was told you can make put like a warm compress on your belly and then put castor oil and then put a warm compress over your belly. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't tried it. Because I always forget, which is, I don't know why, because I put it on my body. Let me get some more. Let's get some more blue. Hey, Shauna. Glad you popped in. And then let's get some more. So I'm mainly using the dark blue and the sky blue. Those are my two main colors that we're using.
Gigi seems to be settled down. Hard night.
Yeah, she had a hard night, that poor doggy. She had a really hard night.
She's scared to death of fireworks.
She was
Or loud
shaking
noises.
so bad. Like, we live close to a Marine base, Camp Pendleton. And when they get going,
When they practice.
and yeah, when they're doing their practice and stuff, she just wigs out. Wigs out. You don't have a gallbladder either, but your liver is good, according to my labs. Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment coming up this week, so we will see. Sorry, I'm sitting down because
I have all my original equipment except for my tonsils.
you have all your parts,
All my original parts
all
except
your
for
original parts.
except for tonsils.
I think I still have my tonsils.
It was, I think, 4 or 5 when they took them out. I remember in the hospital was large room.
That was like a big thing when kids got their tonsils out. Use 4 blend oils, castor oil with jojoba, frankincense. So I'm late on this castor oil deal then, huh? I'm coming up late to the party on the castor oil party. How come nobody told me about castor oil? My ladies.
They probably did, and you just probably dismissed it because you remember the old stories.
No. I'm a good listener.
Well, Linda had her gallbladder taken out a few months ago. Huh.
Yeah, they did mine laparoscopically. So it was a pretty easy recovery.
And she's asking a question though. What did you say to do?
I mix it. I put it on, no, I didn't see any protesters here. I just mix it with lavender oil. Your mama had to drink a spring tonic every year as a child. Oh, I
saw maybe.
Connie still has her body parts.
I saw maybe 4, maybe 5 protesters on the Albertsons corner.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, but I thought they were protesters. I couldn't read the sign, so I didn't know what they were talking about. But that's right there on Ammunition Road,
Yeah.
which goes into Pendleton.
So maybe we did have some. Some people don't even know what they're protesting for half the time. Okay.
I'm not sure what they were.
I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't notice any, but I was home most of the day. Like I said, I was making stencils yesterday. I made 3 new stencils that will be coming out in our next release.
So, Mary Sharkey, I had mine out when I was 4 or 5, and it's this big room. It was a co-ed room. And all us little 4 or 5-year-olds were in there, and my father said, "Okay."
What they do like a bulk?
Hang on.
A bulk removal?
I don't know. But my father says, "Put these pajamas on." And I said, "But Daddy, there's a girl over there looking at me."
You didn't want to show the girl your particulars.
I didn't want to show. Well, I tell you, it was traumatic. I remember getting ice cream after, though.
Yeah. It sounds to me like they had a group removal.
Well, I'm guessing that's what they were all. Well, they could have been different reasons, but the room was big. I remember it being big, and I remember it being 20 or 30 kids in there.
Wow. That is a lot. A whole room full of tonsil-less kids.
Girls and boys.
Step this way, step right up. Free ice cream with every tonsil removal. They wouldn't let you have ice cream? I thought that was like the big.
Who didn't get ice cream?
Mary Sharkey says they didn't let her have ice cream. You got gypped, girlfriend.
Really? Maybe not right after, but I remember like the second day. I don't know how long. I don't think I was in the hospital that long. Maybe one day. One night, I should say.
So I'm going over it lightly. You're always better off to do 2 light coats than 1 heavy coat. Because if you do a heavy coat, you may run the risk of it bleeding underneath your textile, under your fabric. So you're always better off with 2 light coats.
Yeah, Sheila, you're right. It is a harder surgery when you're older. If my father had a friend who was in Pearl Harbor at just before, maybe it was after the attack, I can't remember, but anyway, he had tonsil problems and they took him out and he passed.
Really?
Yeah.
You would think that's such a silly thing to die from.
Well, it's like somebody said here, you hemorrhage. Yeah, Sheila says you hemorrhage from where they cut him out.
Wow. That's kind of scary. I guess I'm keeping mine now.
So Barbara Anderson said they would let you have sherbet, but not regular ice cream. Regular ice cream causes too much mucus. Ah.
Good.
Maybe that's what I had with sherbet and I didn't know any better.
You probably didn't. I was just a silly kid.
She said, I had mine out when I was 11 and I do not like sherbet ice cream to this day.
Your adenoids were embedded. Oh my goodness, that's probably why. Well, it's a good thing they knew.
I really like sherbet though. It's good, especially orange sherbet. Oh, good Lord.
Orange sherbet is the best. I remember as a kid.
That's sherbet. There's no R on the end of it.
Sherbert.
No, sherbet. It's sherbet.
Sherbert.
Listen here, sherbet.
Listen here, Sherbert.
Adenoids. Where are? I don't even know what the adenoids are.
Where are your adenoids?
Evidently in your throat somewhere. Sandy says, I don't remember wanting ice cream. I wanted my mommy.
I think we need to throw a little beige in here. Whoops.
Yeah, Barbara Anderson says, getting your tonsils out as an adult is very dangerous. Oh, Nancy Modell says, no, the raspberries, the best pink. Oh yeah, you're right. I like that too. Huh. So Charlotte says she shared a hospital room as a child with her older brother. She wanted to go first to beat my brother on getting ice cream.
You didn't know what you were signing up for.
Says, well, they put me to sleep with ether, yeah.
Yes.
And he had asthma and was put to sleep with injection.
Oh wow.
I got sick, couldn't eat ice cream, and watched him eat it.
Oh my God! See.
That's just not fair.
You get weird stuff that
Okay, here
that
you go.
kids get. Oh
Barbara
my
says
gosh!
your
Did you
adeno-
really, Mary?
Your
Oh,
adenoids are up in your palate, so it's up in the tonsil area.
Huh.
What do adenoids do?
I don't know. He's gonna look it up, I'm sure. He's the kind of guy that if you ask him a question and he doesn't know the answer, he goes right to his phone and he looks it up. We've nicknamed him Mr. Google.
Mary Sharkey says she gets weird stuff that kids get. She said she just got her appendix out 6 weeks ago. You know,
Wow.
Mary, my father had his appendix taken out when, I want to say he was in his late 30s, maybe? Mid to late 30s. And we didn't know about it. We did not have a great relationship. And when I say we, I did not have a great relationship. So when I found out about it, I went to the hospital. I took a bus to the hospital. And I saw his car in the parking lot, and there was dents on all four sides. He must have banged off of everything trying to get to the hospital. Ouch.
Didn't he drive a motorcycle?
He did.
Did you take that to the
But
hospital?
he didn't, he didn't start riding a motorcycle until he was like 50. And he bought a moped. And in our little hometown, he pulled up to a light, and some guy, looking like a Hell's Angels type guy, pulls up with these high handlebars and, the steel pop for a helmet and whatnot. And he looked at my father and patted him on the head and said, cute. My father traded the moped that night. He went through about 4 or 5 bikes, I think. I don't know.
I remember seeing a picture of him
Yeah, he's sitting with my cousin.
on your motorcycle.
My cousin was real little. That cousin he's sitting with passed away in a truck accident
Oh my goodness.
about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, I like how that came out. So I did half of it, and then I just lined up that other half.
Regine just give you the combination of what she mixes with castor oil.
Whoops. So the good thing about this is if you drop your brush on it, it's fine because it'll look like it was supposed to be there. So this is pretty easy to line up. As you can see. We're on the home stretch now, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna go and print some orders out, babe.
Okay. Get those orders done, you, mister. you know what? We still have, for another couple of hours, if you're needing surfaces, we have all our MDF, I would say all but about 3 or 4 of our MDF surfaces on sale. Freedom 20 is the code. If you use surfaces for your holiday whatevers, crafting, you're on sale. So I tend to go in like a zigzag pattern, because in this way I can think about it without overthinking it. So I'll go down, and then sometimes I'll go up, and then I'll go down. And this is going to take, that's not supposed to be here.
It goes off today.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, the Freedom 20.
Yeah, Freedom 20
Goes
for
off
another
today.
couple of hours.
Yeah.
I know a few of you, it didn't get in our email because it was a flash sale. So I think we put it on our Telegram channel. And then I posted it on the main page. Alright, I'm loving how this is looking. There's my blue brush. I think we need to do a little bit of that lighter color in there every so often, just so that it doesn't get too dark. And because it's got a little bit of the other colors on there, it doesn't even really look beige, to be honest with you. Almost kind of has like a sky blue color. Shifting just a little bit. So that's what happens when you're not taping down. But because of this pattern and it being so irregular, it really is okay. You guys getting bored watching me swirly whirly all over this? I'm almost done. So I'm going to take our free printable and put it on that stone paper. And I think I'm going to do a project with it. You love the combination of the blues? Thank you, Liz. Yeah, it really is just sky blue and dark blue. And I think we can pull this back now and see. Yeah, see, that looks good. That looks good. Otherwise, I would have went right over that. You're sweet. Thank you. All right. Home stretch, ladies. Home stretch. So this ends here. It's very easy to line up. You just take.
Very shortly, yes. Are you doing a striking stencil?
I'm sorry, hon?
Very shortly asks, are you doing a striking stencil?
I am doing a stripe stencil. I gave my private group ladies a little sneak peek of one of the stencils. Well, it's easy to line up, and then I'm sitting here struggling with it. There we go. It's getting sticky because it's getting a lot of paint on it. Yeah, so I love stripes. I'm a sucker for stripes, but I gotta tell you, it is a pain in the tuchus, and I don't have a lot of patience taping them off. So I am creating a striped stencil in three, maybe four, but I think it's 3 different sizes. And it's gonna make our lives so much easier. Hi, Edie. I'm so glad you're joining us. Oh, my tape came off of the bottom of this again. This is a great stencil. If you don't have this stencil, it's a great background.
Molly says, Rich, what is your most favorite cookies? Gosh, I got so many of them.
I would say he loves peanut butter.
No, not peanut butter cookies.
Not
though.
peanut butter cookies?
No.
Sugar cookies, oatmeal raisin.
Sugar cookies, yeah.
He likes sugar cookies. He loves sweets.
Yeah, but I don't eat that many of them, though.
You don't eat that many.
No.
I don't know about that. I think his nose is growing.
Say what?
I said, I think your nose is growing.
No, really. When
No, you've been cutting back. You have been.
that one box we got, I eat 1 cookie a day.
You just got this stencil? It's a good one, Sheila. All right, so now. My tape keeps coming off. All right, can you see how if it doesn't line up exactly, it really is okay. It is is really okay. But I do want to keep this covered. And if I get paint on it, it's no big whoop, you guys. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. I do need to reload a little bit of paint though. I need the blue.
French lady again.
Right. Hey, Cynthia. I'm sorry?
It's the French lady again.
What is the number of the beautiful stencil? This one is called Bohemian Rhapsody. You'll find them on our website, vintageretailtherapy.com. I do have the website pinned there. While you're there, make sure you sign up for our emails. We're doing a free printable this Sunday. And they should be under Diva Designs. It is probably one of the #1 sellers. That Mama's Damask, Cottage Lace. Also, if you sign up for loyalty points, you just read on this Facebook, chocolate is crucial for our survival. Exactly. Mary, I love that. She said, chocolate is crucial for our survival. The dinosaurs didn't have it, and look what happened to them.
Yes. I saw a picture once with a hippopotamus in a chocolate, and it had a dotted line going to the hippopotamus' stomach from the chocolate, and the hippopotamus was frowning. Then the next picture, he was happy, or she was happy, whatever, and that said scientific proof.
There you go. We're on this last home stretch here. Let's go on with that darker blue. Ta-da! So you can see for the most part you can match up your two halves. The new stencil name somewhere on the packaging. No, the names are not on the packaging. Hey, Kimberly, there is Kimberly Jenkins. Yesterday's Tomorrow's, you guys. She is our retailer in New Jersey.
They should be, though.
They should be.
The name should.
Probably should talk to him about that.
Let's talk to the clown that's doing that stuff.
Yeah. Let's talk to the clown that's arranging all that.
Yes.
Mr. Rich.
Who asked the question?
I don't know.
About the name being on the...
I don't remember. Somebody, let's see. Sheila Teagan.
Sheila, she's right. Should be on there.
He said you're right.
I will.
You are right.
I'll make it my...
He was less than right.
I was left and right.
All right, let me scroll back up to my comments. Here we go, guys. There we go. There's our apron. I love her. Thank you so much. I absolutely love her. Let me get you. Let me get you up close. So we started with the Andy Skinner from the new release. First of all, if you're just tuning in, let's start from the beginning. You need to, fabric medium is your primer. So if you're going to stencil, if on decoupage paper, if you're going to apply decoupage paper onto textiles, you need fabric medium first. This is your primer. This is what's going to prep your surface. And then you're going to attach it with decoupage, varnish, and glue. It's going to go over the top as well. And then we went in with dark blue and sky blue fabric paint. And then there we go. And there you go. Dun 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 dun. It is done. We're only 9 minutes over time. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back again in 2 weeks. If you're not following Diva Designs, I would love for you to follow. Do you see there's a bag we did with that same pattern? And then I always show you guys this jacket because I love the jacket. And then we have the apron to go. If you're not following our page, I would love for you to follow us. If you have a question that I've missed, I will go back in after the live and answer them. Make sure that you sign up on our email list. There's a free printable going out if you want to put it on stone paper. Decoupage, varnish, and glue for textile. Decoupage, varnish, and glue for textile. And then the fabric medium. And I'm so sorry, it's backwards to you. Billy, watch the replay because we did a really fun project today. I will be back again in 2 weeks, you guys. Get your free printable. If you want stone paper, this is machine washable paper. You can try it. I'm going to try it. Anyway, God bless you, ladies. Make it a great weekend. Ciao for now.